I know I'm late, 3 weeks late, but technically I'm 2 weeks because I told myself that I was gonna have it out a week after the first video.
Girl, shut up, cause ain't nobody going for none of that, period.
I am so sorry that I keep taking forever, but I would like to say that I have been commenting back to y'all really fast, and I try to answer all your questions. And the people who are like going on my Instagram and texting me, asking me questions, telling me how they finally shipped out, I'm so happy. I'm here for it. People who are calling me, asking questions, I am here for it. Thank you so much. Like, I really appreciate it. Y'all be making me feel all special. And I'm just like a first-year airman. And I have heard, you know, some recruiters not liking that I'm helping new airmen. And I would just like to say, I apologize. I put my I wave a white flag. I surrender. I don't mean to offend not a single soul. I'm just trying to, you know, put out there, hey, y'all don't have to settle for what y'all don't want. Y'all 3, 6 year, whatever contract y'all got is your contract. Do what you want to do. Okay? As long as you have the ASVAB schools for it, do what you want to do. Honestly, just want to say, remember that whatever job you pick, you're going to be doing that for your entire contract. You cannot cross-train. Sorry, y'all cannot cross-train out of a job until y'all hit y'all 3-year mark. So remember that before y'all sign them down lines. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, go ahead and like and subscribe, and if you're a returning subscriber, go ahead and like it. I guess, I don't know, like, welcome back. I know you're mad at me because I said I'd be back and I keep leaving y'all in the dust. I be feeling like Corey Kenshin.
Said she love me, which one? Lancy Island. Yeah, she call me Lancy Island. Pouring up a red cup, I'm anti.
If you know who that is, if you know who that man is, then y'all just made my heart melt because I love me some Corey Kenshin. Anyways, I'm gonna get into week 5 through 8 in this video, so bear with me. All right, so week 5, you are going to Seaburn. Will you go to Seaburn? Probably not, because again, my flight was one of those unique flights. It was the first integrated flight and went through like a whole bunch of different changes. It's different than what y'all may go through right now, but it's similar.
Huh? Pardon me? Are you dumb? I think she's dumb. I think she's dumb. Are you, like, medically speaking, are you like, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, are you dumb? I think she's dumb. I think she's dumb. I think she's dumb. I think, do you think she's dumb?
But yeah, so when we're going to Seaburn, we are going to a field site, meaning you get on a bus and you get pushed out to a different, you know, area, different base. And you'd go here like 3 times, I believe. Shooting range, Seaburn, and Beast. Yeah, because they broke it up into different parts instead of making you go the whole week, right? Which was what they used to do. They used to make you go the whole week, but then they broke it up. You're on the bus and you're not really like talking. Well, you're talking, but you're not talking too loud and all that. Your sergeants are not on the bus with you. It's just you, your flight, and you're integrated at this time. So it's like y'all are integrated all together. So like your entire dorm, stairwell, whatever. So like if you're a C, a Charlie, then all of the Charlies are going. If you're a Bravo, then all the Bravos are going. If you're an Alpha, then all the Alphas are going. You're separated into Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta, right? And you have designated days that y'all go to this site, right? Y'all never gonna clash. And when y'all do clash, y'all are like in different sections, basically, right? Okay, so Seaburn, what you're doing is you get on this bus, you get pushed out to the field site. Once you get off the bus, you get canteens, or you'll have the canteens at your dorm. We had our canteens at our dorm. I don't know if y'all gonna have your canteens at the field site, so I'm just gonna say either way, you're gonna get 2 canteens. The canteens taste like bleach. The straws that they give you to drink out of the canteens when you have the gas mask on taste like bleach. You are drinking diluted bleach water. Is that good? No. Is that bad? Yes. But did I die? No. I'm still here.
I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Alright, anyways. That is so ghetto. Oh my god. I hope this is exciting. If it's not, I just changed the whole setup for the video.
Awful. It's awful.
Anyways, I was playing I'm Still Alive and that thing just turned off on me. Oh, hello? Mom?
Technical difficulty. We having tech, we having tech, we having technical difficulty.
Anyways, alright, sorry, I apologize. Alright, back to it. Where was I? Okay, cool. So you're in this warehouse, sitting on the ground. What they do before they give you like your whole like mask and all that, you sit here and you go through like a whole PowerPoint of what CBRN is, the different like, you know, chemical warfares and all the rules that we go through, like how we're not allowed to do this and do that anymore with chemicals and Agent Orange. I didn't forget because like I don't work with chemicals. Well, I work with radiation, so same thing, kinda. But so then they tell you what the different little MOP levels are and all that. And all this is preparing you for your like deployment. Yeah, I said deployment. I'm gonna get into that. It's a mock deployment, but it's a deployment, you know? Okay, so after that, you get pushed into this other area. It's like a big barn, right? And 4 people, I was one of them, they're holding like, you know, this hose to like rinse some stuff off. But like, that's like after you finish everything, like the people holding those, they're like, one is bleach, one is water. You're just kind of cleaning off everything because everything you're using from this moment forward is reused. Before you're like, what do you mean by that? Yeah, the straw that you're about to put in your mouth, someone else had that straw in their mouth. Also, we were COVID flight, so a lot of us had COVID. I had a upper respiratory infection, that's what they told me. But that's not important, I'm getting sidetracked. So, big barn, big square. Walk in, grab boots, grab hazmat suit, gas mask, insert for gas mask, straw. So straw goes inside of your canteen so you can drink water through the gas mask because you sweat so much with that mask on that you will pass out. Like you'll get dehydrated and pass out. What I forgot to mention is the masks are soaked in bleach. When you start sweating, you have the mask all around here. The bleach is literally burning your skin as you sweat. There were like some Hispanic girls and white girls, they were literally turning red all around here from like the mask. Like it burned really bad, like really bad. So we practiced putting on the suit, taking off the suit, putting on the suit, taking off the suit. And then I don't know if I asked or somebody else asked, but I think I was next to the person who asked. They're like, are we going to the gas chamber today? Because we were all scared. And he was like, he got on the mic. First he was like, hold on. And then he got on the mic and he said,
I want y'all to know y'all can stop asking about this gas chamber. And tell your sergeants that they'll be ready when it's ready.
And he walks out. Just walks out. I'm telling you, the people at this field site had beef with the people at basic training, and it was so funny. Like, whenever we talking about, oh yeah, you know, our basic sergeants, they don't do this and they do that. They'd be like, okay, but am I your basic sergeant? And I'm like, no. No, you are not. After we finished CBRN, all that, because I was CBRN, we just learned, put on the suits, had bleach on our face, cleaned it, got back on the bus, right? That was like a day. Yo, forgot to mention, we had these beautiful things called totems. I don't know the difference between a totem and an MRE. I just know one has candy and one does not. The one with candy was the one that we had. And when I tell you, we were so hyped because we had no sugar.
Chocolate! Chocolate! Chocolate!
We were so hyped to open our bags and see like Starbucks.
I got Starbies.
Starbucks, wow. Starburst. Like freaking protein bars. What's another one? Reese's, Twizzlers. We were so hyped to see candy. Now, was this candy old? Yes. Was it good though? Yes. Were we also deprived of anything else? Yes, we were. I did forget to mention, we had Liberty Day. I don't remember what week Liberty Day was. This is why people hate the Air Force.
I don't see how you can hate from outside of the club. You can't even get in.
So we had Liberty Day. Let's just hypothetically speaking, say Liberty Day was on a Friday during week 5. I don't remember what week it was, but Liberty Day was when you got to leave training and go to the BX for like, let's say 2 hours, probably 2 hours, and go to the store. You can buy candy, you can buy Subway. You cannot use the phones there, but you can do anything for 2 hours, right? And then you come back to like the dorms, and your account, if you miss that, you never get in. We only had it one time, but I knew people who had it like more than once. And then after that, we also had like, I don't know what it is. I forgot what this one is called, but you basically got to sit downstairs under the pavilion and write letters and just sit there, and you can get candy from the vending machine, but you could not leave the training environment. But you can just sit down there and like breathe, get a break. You have to earn it. Like, I think our dorm only earned it once or twice, and every 2 weeks we called home. So, I mean, I think Army gets every week they can call home, but our dorm was a bad dorm, so we got like 5-minute phone calls. Anyways, so we're gonna pretend like week 5 we had base Liberty and we had letter writing, forgot what it was called, but we're gonna pretend like we had that. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna go into week 6. Week 6, we got the gun range. I'm pretty sure this happened during week 6 because everything was just moving fast paced at this point. Week 6, we went to the gun range. This will forever be funny to me. So there's this little girl. We're gonna call her, little girl's crazy. She was actually older than me, but she was shorter than me. We're gonna call her Grapefruit because I'm eating grapefruit. So Grapefruit wore glasses, and I needed glasses. Grapefruit was sitting next to me. She shot my target. Mind you, we also came back to this field site. I told y'all we're gonna come back to this field site like good 3 times. It's our 2nd time coming back. So we come back to this field site, right? And we already know how to clean our guns, how to take it apart, put it apart, because while you're also in training, they teach you that. Like, you have designated days to learn how to do that, right? But I didn't really talk about that because, like, yeah, we were supposed to have it, but we probably only had it like twice. And that was a practice, and then that was a test. Because you also get tested on how to take your guns apart and put it back together. Usually they time you, but I'm guessing they didn't want to time us because we weren't really doing it fast enough, but whatever. So basically, I'm shooting my target, and the dude,
Excited.
the man, he goes and he picks up my target. And he's like, there's more bullets on yours, and there's no bullets on hers.
I'm sorry, I can't see.
What'd you say? What'd you say, grapefruit? Huh? What'd you say, grapefruit?
I'm sorry, I can't see. I can't see.
My next words were, what do you mean you can't see? You're wearing glasses, grapefruit. Why can't you say? Bro, when I tell you, I wanted to move so fast. I love grapefruit. She's really sweet. But honestly, I wanted to move away from grapefruit so fast. Because, like, you're shooting my target. And then at some point, she, like, took her gun and swung it down on the ground. But, so listen, I'm right here. She took it and swung it around. And I was like, yo, one wrong bullet, one mishandle. Wouldn't be here today. Wouldn't be here today. What am I talking about? So that was week 6. Again, I'm really flying through this very fast. Don't think that I don't want to do it. It's just at some point it was a very dry thing. And while we're still doing this, we're also still going to class. Like, so let's say like after we finish Seaburn, right? Let's say we finish Seaburn. The very next day, we're going to wake up, go to class. And we're still doing PT Monday to Friday every morning. So like right now it seems like, oh, they didn't do anything. In the morning, before we went to Seaburn, we went to PT, and then we got ready for Seaburn. After Seaburn, PT, class, chow. I would say we went back to the dorms to start rolling socks and cleaning, and then sleep. So that was what our normal day consisted of. We woke up, PT, chow, whatever they wanted us to do, be it practice drill, go to class, whatever. Sometimes it was go to class and practice drill. Then it was chow, clean the room, chow, lights out. I really hope that I explained that good. But yeah, so we're gonna move forward now. We already finished week 5, Seaburn, week 6, the gun range, week 7. Oh Lord. Beast Day. That's what we're gonna call it. We went to our field training for 2 days. 2 days. Beast week. It's supposed to be a week. All the Seaburn, the shooting, all that. It was supposed to be combat and all this other stuff. But they shortened it down because people were getting hurt. They had obstacles, yeah, okay, but like it wasn't that. No. So we wake up in the morning. We don't go to PT. We all know that it's about to be Beast Week. Our commander is like out. He calls us all outside, and there's a big clock. And he's like, "This is your mock." He's a sweet guy. His name is Captain Norman, I think. I don't remember. But he was like, "This is your mock deployment. Normally, when you deploy, the government says you have this much time." He's saying all this big monologue. You know, he took his time with it. And I was like, "Oh, we're deploying." Ooh. Anyways, so we have to run upstairs, pack our bags, make sure everything we're packing is on that list. I'm pretty sure you had like 10 minutes to get back downstairs, but also we already pre-packed our stuff the night before. Like we were prepared. Like I think our sergeant gave us a list that make sure you have all this. Anyways, also you still have your Seaburn. So your Seaburn hazmat suit, you still have that. Because like once you finish Seaburn on week 5, you take it with you back to your dorms and it has a little bag. Yeah, so you have all that because you're gonna need it for your deployment, right? In a normal deployment, you also have that too, a gas mask insert and all that, right? So this is normal. You do return the gas mask on Seaburn Day because they have to clean them and a whole bunch of other stuff, but you get it back when you go to the deployment. So let's say we packed everything up, 10 minutes. Of course, some people were late, whatever. We circled back around, we had a conversation, we got rushed to the bus, we deployed. Once we deployed, we were in our training environment. We walked around and we sat. When I tell you, it was so much sitting and waiting through my entire basic training, which is a normal thing apparently. Hurry up and wait is what they love to say. We finished, but like sitting in this atrium waiting for like whatever we were waiting on. They didn't tell us. We would always just wait and they would just say, "All right, we're done waiting." We went to go build a tent, right? We had to go find the materials, put the materials together, then go find a place to put the tent up. And then once you finish building the tent, you take it back down. I tell you, we struggled so hard building this tent because everybody wanted to be a leader. That was like our biggest problem in our entire flight. Like the entire flight, our brother flight, sister all put together. So I'm like break into what brother and sister flight means in a minute, but I'm gonna tell you, all the Charlies, the entire thing was everybody wanted to be a leader, right? And the guys would be like, well, y'all can just sit over there, we have it. It's like they've never really worked with women before, but I'm gonna let that slide because we're also in basic training and we need to get this thing done fast. So I lied, I forgot to talk about sister and brother flight and cousin flight, so I'm gonna talk about it now while I'm editing. Sister flight is the flight that if you're a dude, it's the girls that integrate into your flight. Brother flight is the boys that integrate into your flight. And cousin flight is the other dormitories. So like if you're a Charlie, any flight that's not a Charlie is your cousin flight. So alphas, bravos, deltas. I really hope I explained that correctly. I haven't been in basic training in a good little minute, but I'm pretty sure that is correct. So it didn't even matter. And half the girls were okay with it because they were flirting with the boys anyways. Whatever. Anyways, so yeah, during the day, after we finished the whole building and whatever, and we were back in our little area, and we got our little tents and all that, we put all our stuff in these trunks in front of our cots, which is a normal thing because you're deployed. And different groups of like girls had different like jobs. Like some of us were defending weapons, so we walked around weapons with our gun. Some were defending DFP, so they stood over there and like they made sure like no one was coming in, coming out, and if they were, they had to say a certain thing, right? So they'd be like, the safe number is 7, right? So if I say 5, you have to say a number that equals 7. So if I say 5, you'd say 2. Or if I say 5, if I say 2, you say 5, right? It has to equal the safe number, right? And the sergeants would like walk over to our thing and they'd be like, "Hey, how many people are here? I'm gonna bring enough ice cream for y'all." And that's being gullible. We'd be like, "Oh, like probably about a good 200. And they'd be like, "Okay, I'm gonna bring a bomb big enough to kill 200 people. And then they just walk away. And then he come back, he'd be like, "Yeah, y'all failed. I don't know why y'all would tell anyone how many people are here." And they'd come back again and they're like, hey, can I come in? I have to talk to so-and-so. And they're like, yeah, sure. And he's like, yeah, y'all failed again. No matter what, don't let me in. Until I say that safe number, don't let me in. Or like, Buddy literally drove through our campsite with the car. And he was like, why didn't you shoot me? He was like, how am I supposed to shoot you? You're moving. He's like, so in real life, you're not going to shoot the moving vehicle? I'm just like, this is a joke. When I tell you, Beast Week was a literal joke. Like, even our gas training that we did during Beast Week, we're sleeping and we all knew at 4 o'clock in the morning we we're gonna get woken up. So someone set a timer on their watch to wake up at 4 a.m. Literally, as I'm sitting up here putting on my gas suit, as like sirens going off and like all these fake bombs and screamings are going off from their little audio recording, the girl Grapefruit is having a panic attack because her mask isn't on right and she can't breathe, and you have to turn it a certain way to get air in. So I'm stuck inside of like the tent. Meanwhile, everyone else in the tent that was sleeping in the same tent as me, they're going outside. So they survived. They survived because they went to like the safe bunker, right? I'm dead. I'm dead because apparently I stayed back to help my wingman not die. Mind you, we cannot leave our wingman. Show him that it was such a joke. Beast Week was like such a joke for us.
Am I a joke to you? Yes, you are.
Because like even our like sergeants there, they're like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all can do an anytime survey on this or whatever they call it and tell like them how you really felt about Beast. Yes, it was fun, but it was not organized because we've never had it like this. Beast Week is usually a full week. Like y'all do every training y'all have, y'all do it here. Gun, burn, deployment, that's all supposed to happen in the obstacle course. Mind you, the obstacle course was the next day after our like fake gas, whatever. I could not go because I was like physically sick. I had another upper respiratory infection and I was throwing up. But like I threw up one time. Anyways, that was Beast Week. Let me explain what a town pass is before I continue until graduation. A town pass is basically a pass stating that you're allowed to leave the training environment with your family on the day of graduation. That is the first day of graduation. The second day of graduation, you get a liberty-based pass, meaning you are allowed to walk around the base with your family. So now we're gonna go into graduation day. All right. The coin ceremony, the marching field, the bomb march, the bomb field. The coin ceremony and the bomb field. Sorry, guys. I swear I know what I'm talking about. We marched on the bomb run, but we call it the parade field. I just kept saying bomb field. I'm so sorry. So basically, the coin ceremony, that day you actually get your phone and you make sure everything's ordered. Hey, mom, you still coming? Yeah, da. So I call my mom. They're like, hey, we're on our way. Cool. And you keep your phone plugged up in the room, but you do not get on it. And no one touched their phone. Everyone just like knew, hey, we get this privilege to like have our phone in us. We're not going to do nothing. So that morning, I plugged my phone back in because I unplugged it on accident. I had plugged it back in and it turned on. And as I'm like, about to turn it back off, I see a text message from my mom and it says, hey, we just landed here. Y'all, I was about to do my run. Y'all have to do a run, by the way, before I go to the coin ceremony. You have to do like a little run and y'all are screaming Jodies, right? When I saw that, I almost, I wanted to cry at that moment. But I was like, no, I have to prepare myself for this run. So I turned back off. I put on my PC gear with my gray shirt. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. I put on my PC gear and my gray shirt and I walked my butt back down there to the little areas because we're about to run. And when I tell you the run was it was so fun. We're running and we're saying all these Jody and it's like down by the river. My favorite one was
I left my home to join the army.
Y'all rush to the comments and you're like, oh my god, he said army. Yes, I know he said army. We all say the same cadences or Jodies. It's just switched for different branches. Bear with me.
Join the army. I left my home to join the army.
And by the way, Jodies are what the Air Force calls cadence. And I'm gonna tell y'all, right here in this little box what a Jody actually means in the military. Yeah, that's what it means. Yeah, we literally have a Jody that also talks about somebody named Jody that is doing exactly what you think he's doing to somebody's wife.
Him tight. And she's holding him tight. While I work all day, tossing time.
Yeah, anyways, once we get to a certain part of the run, right, it's this big track, which I'm gonna put in a, like, either a picture or video. I'm gonna put it up here for y'all. As soon as your foot hits it, all you hear is, "What's it feel like to be shot by a warthog?" Whoa. And that's what we had to say as we ran around the circle, right? Because we were warthogs. And some people said shot. Our sergeant said that we can say struck. What's it feel like to be struck by? It sounded the same anyways. And I could not find my mom, my dad, or my little brother, or my best friend. So I started crying while I was running. I was like, no, they really didn't make it. They're not gonna make it to that record. I was in tears, but I did not stop running. There are people that dropped out of the run. I did not stop running. I kept running. I was like, I'm gonna run until my knee falls off. My leg! Right? So after we finish running, we get to the cafeteria. We eat this little electrolyte packet of Gatorade, and we have a granola bar, right? And then we put on our blues. And then we rush back. Well, we rush back to the downstairs area. They check our uniform. We're standing there for like 40 minutes. They're checking our uniform, making sure we look perfect, making sure our hats are pulled in, pinned in, or whatever. And then we march all the way back to the same area we just ran, because there's like this big little area where we stand in the middle. But yeah, so we're at parade dress. We go back to attention when we get handed our coin. I know my coin is in here somewhere. Yep. So this is the coin that we got right here. I'm gonna try. Is it gonna focus? Anyways, that's the coin. I have 2 coins. This is another coin I got from my commander, which I will tell another day. I got that coin from my commander when I was in tech school. It's really cool and it's heavy. But this coin says, integrity first, service before self, excellence in all we do. Excellence? Excellence, Trini. Excellence. Excellence in all we do. United States Air Force, 1947. And then on the back, it says, awarded on the occasion of becoming an airman. Airman, no, it says aim high, fly, fight, win, sorry. And then at the very bottom, it says, in the world's best Air Force. Sorry, this case, my mom gave me this case for like the necklace that I have on. I love my coins being in here. Like, I only have 2. I've only been in for a year, but I'm gonna keep them in here. I love it so much. It makes me feel all special. I forgot to mention the tap out. Like, your family has to come and tap you out, but I'm not gonna do too much explaining. I'm just gonna insert this video.
An airman can't break attention till you tap on their shoulder.
It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories.
Okay, the bomb field. Right, so the bomb field has all the planes that the squadrons are named after. I was a Warthog, so we took a picture from the Warthog plane before we graduated, right? Like, our entire group. I didn't buy that picture. I didn't want that picture, but we took a picture in front of that. And as we're marching, it's like a big circle, and like it's a certain beat. I'm gonna see if I can find the video, and I'm gonna insert it in after I finish explaining this. But there's a certain beat that we march to, and you keep your eyes forward. Do not look to your left, do not look to your right until they call, you know, eyes right, until they call it. And then after they call it, they say eyes right. I think that's what it is. I forgot. I haven't really heard it in a minute. And you snap your head back forward.
Led by Pego Sergeant, Lance Westfall, hometown, Greenfield, Missouri.
Go down, sir.
From the 324th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master of the Air Force number 15, McKinley Flight, led by Pego Sergeant Brooke Pell, hometown, Knoxville.
And we look so clean. When I tell y'all, if y'all see what the graduation looks like, y'all gonna be like, oh yeah, that's gonna be me in my 8.5 weeks. Yes, it is 8.5 weeks. Week 0 is like the half week. But yeah, y'all can be like, oh my God, I look good. And for my men, y'all gonna have that ball fade. But y'all still gonna look good. Y'all gonna look great. With y'all hairlines all the way back here. Y'all gonna look amazing. With that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. I held y'all long enough. I really hope this was a good video. I really hope it did. Yeah, y'all don't feel like I rushed this video, because I did not rush this video. It may seem like I did, but when I tell you, week 5 to week 8, it was so fast paced. It wasn't fast paced when I was there, but it's so fast paced explaining, because we were still just going. It was just repetitive going to class. I got to a point where I literally like will always say, "This is insanity." Like I will write insanity on my book, and I was telling my friends, insanity is the act of doing something over and over again, hoping that it would change. Every day we wake up, do the same thing to get into the regimen. And then every day was the same drama. Why are we arguing over hospital corners? Just make your bed. Why am I watching 32-year-old women gossip with 18-year-olds?
Grow up, Simon. You grow up. I am grown up. You should grow up. Really? Grow up? I am. You're not. So grow up. Oh, that's grown up. Grow up. Yeah, you should. We'll see who's grown up, won't we? Grow up. Grow up. Oh, grow up. Grow up.
I feel like I'm in high school all over again. Oh, God, you know? Then we had girls come in. We had girls leave. We had a girl get kicked out. Ugh. I'm not even gonna talk about that. I refuse to speak on that. Why? Because it didn't add to my BMT story, and it didn't take away from my BMT story. And at the end of the day, if I'm gonna sit here and speak on the negative things, which is what people want me to speak on, I realize that in life, people want to hear the negative things. If I sit here and talk about the negative things that happen in basic training, I'm no better than the people that cause the negative things. And at the end of the day, I had fun at basic training. Throughout everything you go through, it's gonna be good and it's gonna be bad. And if you go through basic training and you're like, oh, I hate it here, I wanna get out, you're gonna have a horrible basic training. You gotta find some things to laugh at basic training. As long as you don't actually laugh, that was my problem. I would actually laugh. As long as you don't actually laugh, you got it. Shut up, keep your head down, and take some leadership position. Go ahead. Spice up your life a little bit. See, I could just tell y'all, if you keep your head down and stay quiet, they won't pick you. But that'd be a lie. Y'all be the first ones they pick. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. And look out for the next one, because I'm gonna try my hardest to make it in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks max. If I make it earlier, I want a pat on the back. But it's gonna be about basic training. But no, it's not. It's gonna be about AIT, tech school. It's gonna be about how I got 4R after going in as a 4.0. You're probably like, what's a 4.0? Aerospace medical. I was this, and then I became this. It's a really funny story, and I usually blame the Navy whenever the Navy tries to talk to me. I'm like, y'all the reason why I'm not a 4.0 anymore. It's not the Navy's fault. It's really my fault. You can't blame nobody for your own failures except you. But with that being said, it was a blessing that I got to shop anyways. I'm gonna let y'all go. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, have a blessed day.